Hello everybody, it's EzraTime again here, and welcome back to to this channel. And today I'm gonna be I want to talk about, or I guess I want to do a movie review about Willy's Wonderland. Now I just recently watched Willy's Wonderland, obviously, starring Nicolas Cage, and I think it was directed by Kevin Lewis, and I think it was written by G.O. Parlance. I hope I don't mispronounce the name there. Um, and Nicolas Cage, obviously a pretty I guess a pretty popular actor, you could say that. I mean, right now in this decade not so much anymore. I mean, he's still well known, and he's still trying to do the best for the movie that he star, obviously. And in this one, I gotta say, he actually real does a really great job playing as the main characters. And I know that Wonderland is basically, some people say that it's a Fnaf ripoff and something like that, but for me, it's not really I mean, sure, there is some Fnaf element, obviously, animatronic come to life and then try to eat the janitor, you could say, or eat the people, or kill the people, if I had to be exact. And but at the same time, it's actually really just, it actually stands on its own, at least in my opinion. And I think the review that I heard from a lot of people, I thought that, well, some people actually said that this is a solid movie and this is like a decent movie, and sure there is some cliche stuff here and there, and I agree. There are indeed some cliche stuff in the movie, but at the same time, it was handled well, and I don't really mind about it anyway because the movie is not really taking itself too seriously. It was a comedy movie. There is some horror elements, obviously. Is it super scary? Well, no, obviously. Are there like a scene that there's actually super gripping scene? Not really, if I'm being honest. It's more like an action horror or slash comedy movie, in my opinion. It's not exactly scary, even though there is one animatronics that actually pretty scary, and her name is Siren Sarah. I think that's her name. And and I gotta say, guys, I really enjoyed this movie as a whole. And I feel like if you guys actually a Final Freddy's fan, then I encourage you guys to see this movie right here, obviously, because it's actually a really solid movie. It was really decent. It's handled pretty well. And of course, first of all, don't take don't take the movie too seriously, because if you're actually just watching the movie or like getting into the movie thinking that this is gonna be like a serious storyline and like featuring a wonderful or serious characters, then maybe don't do that. You're gonna be disappointed. But if you actually just see this movie, that knowing that it's gonna be cheesy, uh FNAF movie, you could say that, or FNAF ripoff at the same time, I think you might actually enjoy it, if I'm being honest. Because I feel like Nicolas Cage, again, I said it before, he does a really great job as playing the characters. Even though, yes, like Nicolas Cage's character doesn't have a single line of dialogue in the movie. He's just pretty much silent the whole time. And a lot of people are actually making theories about what's actually happened to his character, like why he was silent, why he's not saying anything, and why he can actually fight this animatronic. He was super strong. Like, what is going on? Actually, some people are actually making that theory, or like thinking about the janitor backstory. That's literally the Nicolas Cage character, the janitor. Like, his actual name is not exactly revealed, and hopefully we can get that in a sequel. you know, and you get some other character as well. I think Emily Tosta. I think that's how you pronounce her name. Emily play a teenage girl named Liv, and honestly, I think her character is pretty good. Some people have some issue with her like performance as Liv, but at least in my opinion, her performance is actually pretty solid. And you got obviously the rest of the teenagers, cast, obviously, because why not, right? We need more kills. You can actually see them in the poster right here behind Nicolas Cage. You see a bunch of teenagers. That's actually the teenagers in the movie. And I gotta say, I think there is six of them. You can actually see on the poster, and it's actually they are actually pretty good characters. You can say that. I mean, two of them, I gotta say, two of them is pretty dumb. That they make some stupid decision when they come to Willy's Wonderland and play. Suddenly they decide to just, like, you know what, let's do this stupid thing, cause why not, um and yeah, I mean, but the rest of the characters is actually really great, or I guess it's really solid in my opinion. But the performance is actually pretty good. It's not exactly cringy, because sometimes when you actually come in and going to see these type of movies, usually you got some like cringy performance, you could say that. Because I did kind of like watch some cringy old movies back in the day, and then it has like a cringy performance, or not like bad performance perhaps, but in this one the performance is actually pretty well done. It was solid. and I think you guys can actually enjoy the teenagers' performers. I mean, sure you could say whatever the decision that they make. Um, I don't think all of them is dumb. Some of them are dumb if I'm being honest, but at the same time, it's not super dumb in my opinion. It was okay, you know. And yeah, they're not. I guess what I'm trying to say that they're not annoying characters. You can actually enjoy their presence on the screen. But I gotta say, I mean, I pretty much enjoy the movie much more when it's just Nicolas Cage and then live characters on the screen, because I feel like these two actors and actresses does a pretty good job on their characters or their performance. I mean, I know Nicolas Cage doesn't say anything basically, but it was pretty good, on the emotion on his face and the screaming and all that kind of stuff when he fight the animatronics. That was really cool. And yeah, and obviously the soundtrack, I think it was done by Imoy. I think that's the guy's name that actually does the soundtrack. I don't know if I pronounced the name correctly, but I saw it was Imoy, like Emoi. That's I think how you pronounce it. Maybe I don't know. I could be wrong. Um, but anyway, the soundtrack in this movie is actually pretty well done. It's actually pretty good. I actually really enjoy just going back watching some scenes just to hear the soundtrack. Because it's actually pretty good. It's actually pretty, you could say, pretty catchy soundtrack. And I'm really glad that this movie actually have a good soundtrack. And besides that, it actually has a good music as well. There is some song in this movie, obviously, because like it's your like one of the music that you guys probably see on the trailer or hear on the trailer is probably the birthday song, like it's your birthday and we want you to have fun, it's your birthday. Like that was actually pretty good song, I'm not gonna lie. It's actually pretty catchy to hear. And there is some other song as well in the movies, and obviously there is a song specifically about Willy's Wonderland, and my god, that song is a 10 out of 10. I'm not gonna lie. There is a scene where Nicolas Cage is actually dancing to the song. When I heard that music, when when that music play, the Willy Wonderland music play, it was really good. It was really just a 10 out of 10 music. I really enjoy that music. It's great, guys. And I feel like if you guys actually hear the Willy Wonderland music, then I'm pretty sure you guys can actually agree with me, maybe. It has a good soundtrack, and yeah, man. And I guess the next one is I want to talk about is obviously the animatronic design, because there is 8 of them. You got Willy the Weasel, Gus the Gorilla, and then Ari the Alligators. You got Cammy, I think Cammy the Carmel Leon. I think I don't know. I might have mispronounced that name. You got Ozzy the Ostrich. You got Sion Sarah, and then you got Nighty Night, I think, and then the other one is gonna be, I think. Oh yeah, the eighth one, the last one is gonna be Tito the Turtle. And honestly, Tito the Turtle is probably the most funniest one, because Tito is actually speaking Spanish in the entire time on the movie. And honestly, guys, when the scene come when Tito is actually speaking Spanish, it's actually become really funny scene. Like I didn't expect that, but my God, he was really funny. And yeah, overall the animatronic design was just great, and it has his each of them actually has his own moment in the movie, and some of them might not be that much, but at the same time it was okay. You can actually feel their, I guess, their personality or their style a little bit, because, and yes, all the animatronic basically speak in this movie, and honestly they all have a great voice. Like whoever voiced the animatronic, or the actors and actresses who perform the animatronics and then voice the animatronics, all of them does a great job. It does a really solid job. I really like that. And you know and I gotta say, I think, overall this movie is really good. Like good actors and actresses, obviously. Performance wise, it was really good. Or I guess just good in general. And the animatronic design was really cool. I really like that and respect that. Obviously, their voice is really cool, and then you got a cool soundtrack and song, obviously, by Imoy. I think again, I think that's how you pronounce his or her name. Um, and yeah, guys, it's actually just a great movie, and I highly recommend you guys to watch it. And if I have to give this movie a rating, then I'm probably gonna give this movie a 7.5 out of 10. And I know that some of you might think that, oh, that's too high. If you guys actually watch the movie, then you might disagree with my opinion, that you think that, what, Ezra, that's too high. 7.5 is too high. Well, at least in my opinion, when I watched the movie, and I watched the movie over and over and over again before I do this review, or do this review, I think I give this movie a 7.5. And some other people as well give it the movie like a solid 7, and basically average score, but it was pretty good. And I really hope that in the future, hopefully we get to see a sequel to this movie, because I think the ending of this movie, there is some potential for a sequel, obviously. At least in my opinion, because there's actually one scene that I thought that, maybe there could be a chance uh for a sequel to happen, because I think the creators of the movie, I think, who does an interview with 3C Films, I think, Chris from 3C Films, sorry. um I think he pretty much confirmed that if the movie actually receives so much love and support, then obviously he will make a sequel. The sequel will be underway, and I really hope that you guys can really check out the movies, just give support to the creators, and just make this movie, I guess you could say, make this movie popular. I mean, it's already kind of popular this as soon as it released, because it was a pretty decent movie. It's not really a bad movie. It was pretty decent, and then most people actually like it, the movie, which is kind of surprised me for a second, because I thought that most people probably didn't like the movie because it's gonna be super cheesy movie. But I'm surprised that pretty much most people actually give a good review to the movie. And I really like that Willy's Wonderland is actually gaining more support. And again, because I want to see a sequel to this movie. And yeah, again, just give the support. Just go watch Willy's Wonderland, guys. I highly recommend it. I mean, if you guys are a FNAF fan, then I guess you guys can watch this, and you guys probably going to enjoy this movie, because this movie is actually pretty good to watch before we get to see the actual, or the official FNAF movie, sorry, which we're probably going to see in 2022, because I think they were supposed to shut the official FNAF movie in spring 2021, right? Confirmed by Cotton. So obviously we're gonna see the movie next year. So in the meantime, go watch Willy's Wonderland. It was a really solid movie, and it was cheesy, but it was handled pretty well. So 7.5 out of 10, guys. And yeah, just let me know in the comments below. Do you guys actually already watch Willy's Wonderland? If you guys don't mind, you guys can give me your own review on the movies. What do you guys think about the movies? Do you guys think it's a pretty good movie, or do you guys think that it was really cheesy, or just bad in your opinions? Just let me know in the comment section below. What do you guys think about Willy's Wonderland? If you guys actually already watched it, and if you guys didn't, if you guys haven't watched Willy's Wonderland, then again, go please watch it. Please give a support to the creators, because I highly convinced that you guys can actually like this movie, and especially if you guys are FNAF fan, and I'm pretty sure you guys will like this movie, because well, it's decent, it's decently made, and it can actually stand on its own. So yeah, let me know in the comment section below, and yeah, I think that's my review for Willy's Wonderland, guys. And always remember, guys, the party never ends at Willy's Wonderland. If you guys already watched the movie, you know where that line come from. But anyway, guys, that's my review. And again, I really hope you guys enjoy my review for this, and I hope you guys can actually go check or go watch Willy's Wonderland, so you guys we can support the creators, and then we can hopefully get to see a sequel in the future, and hopefully Nicolas Cage can actually return, and Emily Tosta can return for portray their characters again, or reprise their role again, in sequel. But anyway, guys, again, that's the review for Willy's Wonderland, and again, I really hope you guys enjoy it, and I will see you guys in the next one then. Bye!